Right, it is an NDTV impact story, and we have two players of the Indian ice hockey team right here in studio with us. We've got Gyaltson Sewang here in studio, and also Amit Belwal, and also the American coach who's coaching the Indian ice hockey team, Adam Sherlip, is here. We'll also try and get Mastan Adam, the NDTV viewer who has promised to come forward with help. He's from Dubai, and we're waiting for his line to come out. Before that, let's talk to these gentlemen here. Adam, if I could quickly begin with you. Now, ice hockey is a sport that is really synonymous with, say, Canada or the USA. How many people have you bumped into here in India who really ask the question, really, does India really have a national ice hockey team?
Almost every Indian I've ever met has posed that question to me. We have an ice hockey team? And yeah, it's granted it's mostly in the Northwest, but there are pockets of players around the country and players that have traveled around the world that have experienced this great game in the US, in Canada, in Sweden, in Russia, and it's a truly global game. And so there are a lot of people aware of it. They just didn't know it was here.
So how do you spread the message of ice hockey in a country like India where the sport is really not very popular?
Well, it's challenging because the being a lack of infrastructure and lack of access to watching the games, for example, like the NHL does not have any broadcast rights in India. And so people don't get a chance to watch the sport. And then if there's one facility, two facilities, or natural ice in Ladakh where these players are from, that's really the only place to get access.
Yeah. Gyaltson, now the team is gearing up for an Asia level tournament in Kuwait, and that is really where you face perhaps the biggest challenge of your playing career so far. Where would you get the money to go to Kuwait from? Is it true that the players themselves had to chip in with as much as 20,000 rupees per head?
Yeah, it's true. We have been doing these from last 5 to 6 years, and all the players are so much passionate about this game. They try from everywhere possible, from where they can get funds to support their game, to go outside and play and compete in the tournaments. And we're working hard on it, but hopefully support from other peoples will come, and maybe we don't have to pay from our own pocket.
Right. Amit, if I could just gauge the current situation that you're facing right now, how much money did you need overall to travel to Kuwait, and how much have you collected so far?
We need around 7 to 10 lakhs to travel to Kuwait, and I don't know exactly. We have contributed 20,000 per person,
right? And
some money are coming from Twitter bits and all. So maybe we can get all the monies soon possible from the sites where we are trying to collect monies.
Right. Adam, one thing that really was shocking was how the Indian Ice Hockey Association had to go on to Twitter and literally say that we are begging for money. That is a situation that really you don't come across very often in any sport in any country in the world. The hashtag support ice hockey has been trending. The team has of course urged supporters to come forward with as little as 100 rupees to as much as 1 lakh rupees. Now you've got someone, an NDTV viewer, who's come forward and offered as much money as the team needs, that you're falling short of, to make that trip to Kuwait a reality. What was your first reaction when you heard that was going to happen?
I was blown away. I mean, I've seen, for my trips to India, I've been coming to India since 2009, and people have contributed to me. But those are people from hockey countries.
Right.
And so that I assumed could happen easily. But I've been amazed at how the Indian population here and abroad with this gentleman in UAE has really come to support the game because they see the passion. And so I love the generosity, I love the support, the unity that's been going on, because I know the Ice Hockey Association of India has been trying to raise money now for 6 years since I've been involved in the program, and this is the first time where we've really had success.
Right, Gyaltson, my next question, and this is something that a lot of people might ask, their first reaction would be, if we do have a national team for any sport, isn't it the association's responsibility to make sure that they have the funds? Now, of course, the association will of course have to depend on sponsors coming in. How big an area of concern is that the Ice Hockey Association of India really has no funds right now?
The main problem here is sports. This ice hockey as a sport is not popular in India. So, like you asked in the first question, like not many people they know about ice hockey. So this is the main problem which this Ice Hockey Association of India faces this problem, because nobody knows about the sport, and they've been trying hard from all these years to get money from anywhere possible, but I'm really happy right now, and I'm really feeling amazed that funds are slowly and it's coming, and maybe it will be fruitful in the future.
Absolutely. Now, we have the line through to Mr. Mastan Adam, who joins us from Dubai. He is the NDTV viewer who saw our report and came forward to help the team, not with a specific sum of money. He said as much as the team needs to make that trip to Kuwait a possibility, a reality, I will chip in with that. Mr. Adam, thank you so much for joining us. Sir, what was your first reaction when you saw the NDTV report? What made you come forward with this offer of help?
Well, like I said earlier, it was good to see India moving into new sports arena. And ice hockey, which is a great sport, which was mainly played in the Europe and the North American area, has now come into India. And I'm also a big sports fan, and I usually watch a lot of different sports. And when I saw this, I thought this is the right platform for India to jump into the other sports arenas such as ice hockey. And I think it's time India moves out of our traditional sports such as cricket, tennis, field hockey, into newer sports like ice hockey and so on.
Right, Mr. Adam, I have to tell you, we have two of the players of the Indian national ice hockey team here in our studio, as well as the coach, Adam Sherlip. Adam, what would you want to say to Mr. Adam? Because like you said earlier, that you were absolutely blown away when this offer came through. What would your reaction be now that we have him live with us?
Yeah, first of all, Mr. Adam, thank you so much for your contribution. Your support of the game and your vision for where Indian sports needs to go is inspiring to me. The kind of open-ended aspect of whatever the team needs is a great thing, and I hope that can go into the future, because this is one tournament, but we do hope to develop this program and really make India proud in the short term and the long term.
Thank you very much, and it's a real honor to have a coach like you in the Indian team, and a great as an Indian, I really would like to appreciate your contribution to the sports and trying to bring ice hockey into the national level. And I'm also working with other major venues where I would like to, promote ice hockey and let the public be aware that India has a national level ice hockey team, and we are moving into the next arena of sports in this world. Thank you very much, Coach, and it's an honor to be a part of this program, and always an honor to talk to you right now.